AI has matured the most, and certainly talking to you all today, in the world of images, we've seen great progression in the capability to diagnose, move through radiology imagery in a more efficient manner. So we're getting more production, we're getting more decision making there. I think one of the second things or related things around radiology imaging is really secondary diagnoses and maybe even beyond. So how often do we take an image of someone in their abdomen or wherever, and we identify, and it gets buried in a narrative way, buried in the electronic health record as to a potential secondary finding, whether that be a lung nodule, which is where we're very focused today with you all and some others, or other secondary findings. Then how do you know to follow up? How do you know to have a communication with a provider and a patient about that secondary finding or lung nodule in this example? And I think that's a huge opportunity around imaging. Access is a huge problem that we're all trying to solve for. So if we can create, and this is what I've heard, a way in which we can create more throughput, get patients in quicker, get patients to the right provider at the right time, at the right place, I think we're going to continue to see and hear these stories of thanks from our community about, wow, I used to call and I used to hear that I can't get in to see a provider for 3 weeks or even 3 months at times. And today you got me in really like tomorrow. And that's going to be a huge satisfier. It's what we should do. It's the right thing to do. And that's just one piece of the equation. The industry's flooded with anyone and everyone who's saying that they have an AI solution. Again, I think we have to put some definition and policy around AI and make this a little bit more understandable to everybody. That being said, we're all trying to move the needle. We're all trying to get better at what we do. But if there's a problem we're trying to solve, and we know AI solutions in the market can help solve those problems, we're trying to do our best to kind of surf through all of the different options. And I think we all have to take some bets right now. We don't look at typically, again, AI in a black box that solves only one purpose. We look at it as a platform. And I think we all need to look at these solutions as platforms that can evolve from where we are today to over time. We have both a clinical and a business steering committee. It's made up of operational and clinical owners across our healthcare system, and they really do help us prioritize where our money goes, where our focus goes, and what is of critical need for us to invest in and figure out. So we're always very patient-centric, patient-first model, and so if we come together and we prioritize and we look at the right level of executive sponsor, we're trying to solve a problem, and we run it through our governance, I think you get a level of buy-in and consensus to help drive these projects through.